Please make sure you hit that like button as you come on in the room. Welcome to Don Don's. What's going on? Please hit that like button. Please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. Please hit that like button. Hit that like button. What's going on, y'all? Hit that like button as you come on in. What's up? What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? Hey, everybody. Please, how you doing? This is your boy, Chef Don Don, coming to you live with another video, honey. Please subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. Please make sure you like this video as you come in. Thank you to my mods for being here. Listen, we can't do it without y'all. So thank y'all so very much. Listen, y'all, we got to get into this episode of The Real Housewives of Atlanta. This is season 14, episode 16. It's expensive to be she. It's expensive to be who? It's expensive to be she. Let's get into this episode, y'all. All right. Let's get into some things here, honey. So I wanted to go ahead and get into this episode of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. But before I do that, again, let's get some housekeeping things out of the way. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, follow me on Instagram, Twitter. Join my Patreon, honey, for exclusive tea child. And if you'd like to donate to the channel, you can via Cash App. The Cash App is also the same as the Venmo Chef Don Don too. Thank you all so much for your super chats and your blessings that you do send over. I appreciate it all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, let's get into this episode. All right, so the episode starts off with Candy taking Ace over to his acting lessons, right? And so I really like that scene. I like to see him doing his thing and to see him like mess up and be like, can we start over? Like I just felt like that whole scene was cute. Um and Candy admits, although her and Todd do it and they have the background in acting, they want Ace to be able to learn his own experience, to be able to experience it on his own, right? So I really like that scene. So then we pin over to Marlo, child. We pin over to Marlo talking to Crystal. And Crystal says that Marlo asked Crystal about how the boys are doing. And so, y'all, the part that got me about this was the fact that Crystal said that the the boys still aren't listening. They don't wash the dishes or nothing like that. So I was still kind of confused as to what was Marlo's reasoning and what was Marlo's point to send these boys off. It definitely gives you the fact that you needed some type of story, sis, because it doesn't make sense if you sent them over there to learn structure and they still didn't learn any structure, and the only reason why they came back was because you said, and again, here you go, saying that the boys, they normally be ready to they don't be wanting to take no shower, but when they got home they was ready to take a shower. Like, I don't like what you're doing, Marlo. Like, you really didn't make your sister look good in that situation, and then you didn't make yourself look good either. It gives me very selfish vibes. It gives me fake and phony. It definitely gives me sis needs a storyline, and I'm just not here for it. Like, Marlo, you need to get it together, love. Get it together. Like I'm sick of you. I'm sick of you. Like, what? And then I literally was thinking in my head, like, this definitely validifies what everybody is thinking about you needing a storyline for your peach. Because you're saying that you sent them over for 30 days to receive structure because you needed a break, right? So the boys, Crystal has a husband or a boyfriend. I'm not sure, but there's a male figure that is in the household there, and you ask how they're doing, and they advise, or Crystal advises you that they still aren't washing dishes. Oh my goodness. Anyway, I gotta move on from Marlo. Marlo is such a trigger for me because I feel like a lot of this is just for attention. Like, you just ugh. Anyway, Drew gets a complete Achilles healing like surgery or whatever like that, basically to fix her Achilles, her torn Achilles or her broken Achilles, whatever it is. It look like it's real painful, honey. Look like it's real painful, and it look like it's real painful because sis is on the medications, honey. Sis is on the medications, baby. But anyway, Sheree arrives to check on Drew, right? And so Drew's a little shocked because she's like, why, Sheree here? Like I told y'all, I feel like Sheree and Drew's beef is like little surface beef, and it's not even really nothing. Like they beef ain't really nothing. Like in my opinion, it's actually kind of cute because it's real light. It's real light, in my opinion, right? They don't have no heavy beef, and they don't have no history to have no real heavy beef. And one thing I didn't like in this episode is Sheree saying that Drew and her could get over their situations, but so surely Marlo and Kenya should be able to get over their situation. Girl, Marlo and Kenya have years of 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 history. You and Drew ain't got no history together. This is y'all first season on this show. Marlo and Kenya been going at it since season 4. Or not been, when I say going at it, I mean been on the show together. So what you talking about, sis? Anyway, child Singer shows up. Singer shows up to check in on Drew as well, and she's saying that she's feeling bad. Y'all, in my opinion, she don't feel bad because, like I said, when that minister of the sports, or I forgot what it was called, y'all remind me again, the minister of the sports in the Jamaica, when he was or when she was talking to Sanya, and Sanya wasn't acting like she was really caring about Drew until the sports minister said something. So I don't even think what you saying have any valid point there either, Sanya. I don't think you care. But anyway, Sanya comes over and Drew ends up bringing up the last dinner in Jamaica and how things went. Sheree tells Sanya that Kenya said that Ross was aggressive when he stood up to speak, and defend his wife. So Sanya says she wished she would have somebody that would defend her. Now, let me just say this. Anybody that does not have a mate and someone stands up to defend you, yes, they are probably wishing that they did have somebody there that would stand up for them as well. Like, let's just speak logical facts, right? Like, let's just speak logical facts. So, with that being said, I felt as though I wouldn't necessarily, I mean, aggressive could be a harsh word, but I'm never going to discount what a woman is feeling in that moment, right? What I felt like is I felt like Ross should have set this one out. And the reason being is because you didn't have to get up and charge at these women who don't have anyone to speak up for them. That's the first thing. The second thing is no one came for you. And before y'all start comparing Marlo and Todd, Marlo actually came for Todd, okay? And let's be clear. I don't mind a man defending themselves. But in this particular situation, this was a normal housewife argument. When Kenya ate Sanya up at the table, I mean, it's a normal housewife argument. If you can't take the heat, then get out the kitchen, meaning get off the cast if you cannot take it. So I will say, I felt like what Ross did was not necessary in the moment. And I felt like the ladies could have taken that aggressively. Now, I'm finding out that Kenya seems to be the only lady that had a problem with it. Everyone else says, well, he defended his wife. I could understand if a man was really coming at him, or if I could even understand if another female got physical with Sonya. I could understand that. But that wasn't that. It was a normal housewife argument. Sometimes we have to choose our battles. And Sanya, in this, I disagree with you calling Kenya trying to check her about it, because I felt like you were being passive aggressive, meaning you wouldn't say what you said to her face, because if you did, you knew you would have gotten dragged, just like you did in Jamaica on your own trip. Now, Sonya decides to call Kenya, right? And this is why I say it was very passive aggressive. She decides to call Kenya, and you can literally hear Kenya's voice, and you could tell Kenya was like woken up from a nap or something like that. And like Sonya woke up from a nap calling her because she even answered by saying, "Hey, is everything okay?" You know, kind of like that startled answer that you answer when you wake up all of a sudden. So I figured that Kenya was actually really asleep, right? So Sonya tells Kenya that she wishes that she wouldn't have said that, and she tries to go in on Kenya. And in this photo right here, she says, "Oh, the cat got the tongue." And like I said, it was passive aggressive because you wouldn't have said that and you wouldn't have done that in her face, Sonya. And this is why I say you are fake. You are fake. Now, listen, I understand you defending your husband or your spouse, but wrong is wrong and right is right. And you got to acknowledge when somebody says that they feel that way about how he spoke. I'm sorry, you got to acknowledge it because it was out of place. It was out of place because it's not something that normally happens. And I don't care what y'all say, that was not cool. Please, please, please like this video, like this video, like this video. All right. So Sonya hangs up the phone and calls her a bitch because I guess you could tell she was mad. Listen, in my personal opinion, I understand you being mad, but girl, I don't know, but I didn't like what Ross did. So I felt like what Kenya said it wasn't too far off. I may have not used the word totally aggressive, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what I would have done in that situation because I don't like when men do that. And it just felt like it was unnecessary in that moment. But then anyway, moving right along. So Sheree has a model call 3 weeks before the fashion show, right? Now this is supposed to be a small, intimate model call. Kenya shows up in support of Sheree at the model call, and honey, Kenya shades Rowan, and baby Rowan comes back with the shade, right? Kenya was trying to tell her how to display the fashion show and all of that stuff, but Sheree did warn Ron that Kenya was shady, honey. She did warn her, so she did let her know what time it was. Okay, she did let her know. But listen, Rowan was here with the shade right back with Kenya. She actually hung with Kenya, and I thought that was cute. Now, Sheree says that she spent about $1 million. Now, listen, later on in the episode, she says that or on Twitter, she says that she was being sarcastic in that moment. I don't really think you were being sarcastic in that moment because you literally had like the most serious, um, like you were serious. Anyway, Drew and her mom meet up with Ralph for his book photo shoot. Ralph explains to Drew's mom about why he is not adopting Josiah, but he is writing a book about it. Um, And I want to say this. Why do Marlo, we pin over to Marlo, why don't Marlo need all these assistants? Marlo, you is not that busy, sis. You got so many assistants. I guess that's the running thing in Atlanta to just have a whole bunch of assistants. I only know Candy got to have, uh, I don't think Don Juan is her assistant. I could be wrong. I think Don Juan is something else for her. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe he is the assistant, the second assistant. I don't know. But I know she ain't got no whole bunch of assistants like these folks do. It don't make sense to me. But anyway, um Sheree shows up to the party late. You know, she says she's been putting out fires because she's trying to get ready for her fashion show, child. So Drew greets her and lets her know, she needs to pay half of the invoice. for the balloons and all of that stuff, child. Like, I'm not understanding how the catering cost $400 for all of that food they had. They had lamb, they had smoked Gouda macaroni and cheese and all kinds of stuff. And you mean to tell me for all them ladies that only cost $400? Now I know Drew said it was a discount, but some ain't the math ain't mathing, honey. The math ain't mathing. And why is we paying $700 for 200 balloons? Uh, I'm a little confused. Anyway, child. Did, y'all see it, and I'm gonna leave it up there too. So anyway, they're having this party, and they had to tell uh the ladies that they were all coming to support Drew. All the ladies have arrived. Kenya and Marlon arrived. Kenya comes in first, and she knows Marlo is behind her, so shuts the door. They all go in to eat and sit at the table. Marlo and Kenya is across from each other. Of course, everyone is trying to get them to work out their differences and stuff like that. Like I told y'all, Sheree saying that her and Drew could work out their differences have nothing to do with um Marlo and Kenya, because Marlo and Kenya have history. Like, let's not play. Let's not even play. Like, period. So anyway, they have this disagreement, and so they calm the room down with the icebreaker in the game, and the game, of course, is gonna always be missing. Sheree talks to her designer. Her designer lets her know that you know, the fashions is still is they still waiting on them. So Sheree said that her fashions is still stuck in Alaska, child. In Alaska. Baby, I hope you serve, honey, because listen, the internet is gonna read, but you've been throwing out little digs talking about have your credit card numbers ready. We gonna see, we gonna see, ma'am. We gonna see. So anyway, Drew's mom comes and prays over the group and prays over. Everybody has little words about the people who are being honored. Um, so then Sheree breaks out and starts giving everybody invitations to the fashion show, right? And so the invitation has on one end, I mean on one half of it, it has the information about She by Sheree and the event date and stuff like that. And then on the other side is like little fashions, like little small Barbie fashions or whatever. So Candy Shade was epic. She said, "You might as well start selling and making fashions for Barbie." And then Kenya says, "A fashion with no fashions, how dreadful." In the words of my good Dwight, Dwight, Dwight. I love me some Dwight. Hmm. So the ladies have lost faith on Sheree and said, "Girl, you just having a party at this point." So Sheree is letting everybody know what's going on. So Sheree finally meets up with Apollo. Apollo gets his own confessional, and I must say, Apollo looks good. Apollo meets up to discuss with Sheree about Tyrone and also about the fashion show. Now, I've seen people on Twitter talking about this, and they were saying that Sheree should not have met with Apollo because Apollo should have loyalty to, I mean, because Sheree should have loyalty to Phaedra because Phaedra is a woman. So here's my thing with that. Phaedra and Apollo have been taking pictures together, supporting their children. I believe they're co-parenting very well. I don't know, about the ins and the outs about that, but I feel like I don't know. I don't know. A lot of people feel different ways about it. Some people feel like Sheree owes Phaedra that loyalty. Some people don't. Some people feel like I mean Phaedra and Sheree was never like tight, real close. So I don't know. So how do y'all feel about that? Let me know in the comments how y'all feel about Sheree inviting or having a conversation with Apollo, do you feel like that could have been left out? Do you feel like she could have found somebody? Like, how do you feel about it? Let me know, let me know, let me know. Well, that was pretty much the episode, guys, of The Real Housewives of Atlanta. This is season 14, episode 16. It's expensive to be she, honey. It's expensive to be she, and this is she, honey. It's expensive to be she. If y'all have noticed, they have been real shady with the titles of these episodes, honey. They have been real shady, honey. Well, y'all, I appreciate all the love and the prayers. Please make sure that you like this video, subscribe to the channel if you have not already. And I appreciate you all for tuning in. I will be doing a video also on Married to Medicine. So stay tuned for that as well. But I appreciate you all for tuning in, and I hope you have a great rest of your day and let someone know you love them.